Hey everyone, Sam Davidson here with MEA Worldwide, and we are here at Sundance of the world premiere of Tesla. We are going to be talking to all of the stars. You're not going to want to miss it, so stay tuned.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
I'm good. So tell me a little bit about what you learned about Tesla that you didn't know before that you really found fascinating.
I didn't really know anything about Nikola Tesla. I knew that about the supposed wars with Edison, about who invented electricity, who figured out how to channel it, but I really only know of him from the car.
Right.
And then I got this script, and I found it incredibly interesting.
Yeah. What do you think Elon Musk will think about this film? I mean, do you hope that he sees it?
I don't. I hope he does what he wants to do.
Yeah.
People know about Nikola Tesla because of Elon Musk naming the car, but I think that's where the connection kind of stops.
Yeah.
Aside from, I'm sure Musk must admire him, because Tesla, we owe so much to him for wireless energy and the internet. I mean, he was the first dreamer that dreamed up this stuff that is now reality.
Tell me a little bit about what you learned about your character, of course, Thomas Edison, and this story that you didn't know before.
The wonderful thing about this film is that I get to do the research on Thomas Edison, and there's been myths that have built up about him, and that he was really, really tough and not a nice person, and he had difficult things, but he had a lot of tragedy in his life, the loss of his wife when he was younger, among other things, and the things that I took away from it were just an understanding and appreciation of his work ethic, which was extraordinary, and the fact that he was able to overcome his own he had own physical difficulties in that he was very hard of hearing, but he was just incredibly brilliant and had tremendous perseverance.
Yeah.
So.
And what do you think the world would look like today if it was Tesla instead of Thomas Edison that really made it here?
The whole thing about electricity was it was going to be created, and the brilliant thing about Thomas Edison is that he brought it to the masses, in a way that it was acceptable. Now, they diverged in terms of which current they were supporting. Obviously, Edison supported DC current, which is not what we have, and it was Tesla's alternating current that we ended up with. So who knows if Edison had overcome? It became pretty clear pretty quickly that it was going to be AC because it just more just made more sense. But this was the drama between the two men. So,
tell me a little bit about your role and what an important part of the story it plays.
I play Sarah Bernhardt, who was very big. She's the first international movie star. Well, not movie star, actually. She was not in movies. She was an actress, theater actress. And I guess I'm kind of like the only love interest somehow of Ethan's Tesla. So I'm kind of a little bit of a counterpart because Sarah Bernhardt was this very independent, powerful, kind of like a man a little bit.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what did you learn about her specifically that blew your mind?
What did I learn about her that blew my mind? I knew a lot about her already because I'm French and she's a French icon. She lost her legs. And she had continued to perform on stage even with fake legs.
Yeah, that's amazing. So what about this famous story did you learn that you didn't know before that was really fascinating for you?
I didn't know that Tesla was ultimately responsible for Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Right?
So in the movie, Ethan says, at some point we're going to be able to send, messages, pictures like through the sky, and I had no idea.
Yeah.
So I think that's a pretty good fact.
And so what are you hoping viewers take away from the film overall?
I hope they enjoy it. I mean, it's a story about all of these different characters, not just Tesla, and it's a story about a man trying to deal with his emotions, and he's also sort of an outsider in a way, but now we've obviously grown to learn and respect him and admire him for his work, but at the time he really wasn't. So I hope that people learn a little bit about his life and appreciate him, and also we tried to make it funny. It's kind of its own quirky film. It's a bit surreal in some places. It's definitely a different take on any Tesla film you've ever seen.
What was the most fascinating part of this story for you that you didn't know before?
Oh, there's so many things I didn't know. Um, I didn't know that what a dreamer Tesla was, and that there's a level of perseverance, and that there is something, that these scientists are very similar to artists in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
They're very much dreamers.
And, obviously this is a drama and it's a period piece, but are there any other lighter moments, especially, that you might have brought to the film?
Well, when you're lucky enough to get on a project, you might joke around a little in between shots, but you want to service the vision of the writer or the director. So, I think sometimes, humor is appropriate. Like if we're doing some silly red carpet thing, but like if you're doing someone's movie that they've been working on for years, you don't want to be disruptive. What I'm trying to say is I'm a great guy.
We have had an amazing time here at the world premiere of Tesla here at the Sundance Film Festival. We hope that you all have enjoyed these interviews. If you'd like to see more like them, please go to our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or download our app for free. We'll see you next time.